Elizabeth said something about the society used to maybe provide insurance or something
Yeah, still does. I'm the only member left in Kansas City.
of the insurance group.
Huh? Yeah. And I'm trying to get from them to send me, I have to change Bonnie's name on the insurance policy as a beneficiary. And they wrote back and said, ask the secretary of your society. Well, our secretary, I'll call her, come to think of it, and see it, but I don't think that we haven't been active in the insurance business in Kansas City for 40 years. At one time, that's what you had to buy a policy. My dad had a juvenile policy on me when I was about 6 years old. And then when I got to be 18, well, then that became a regular policy.
Mm-hmm.
And that $1,000 policy now is worth about, with dividends and so forth, worth about $1,400. So I'm going to cash it in because I don't have any insurance needs as such. But it's financially solid as Switzerland itself. Those guys take care of that. And it's all centered in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana. It's a whole lot of Swiss, and they push, and on the West Coast in California, in San Francisco, there's quite a number. But I've been in touch with North American Schweizer Bund. Bund is usually used as a cuss word. It means association. But when Germany was building up its armaments in the 30s, the local people here in this country belonged to the Bund, not the Schweizer Bund, the Deutschland Bund, and they were undermining American policy toward Germany. But the Bund by us is, I've got a pin that Charlie Hare gave Dad.
No kidding.
So it belonged to Kupfer here. It's gold.
So tell me, was that one of the early purposes of the society? Was to provide insurance to the Swiss?
Absolutely. If you were an immigrant, you had a hell of a time getting insurance, and you probably didn't have much of a work record. And so there were all kinds of nationality. The Italians had, the Germans had several insurance companies, and because it was a natural market for them. And if you wanted insurance badly enough, my dad, our dad, believed very much in insurance, and I agree with him. I see it now. I've got one guy coming out, Jim Taylor's son-in-law, going to take care of it.
How is Jim?
Not good.
We go by his house every time we go out there, and I keep looking.
But I see it now. You know, all of those policies I had the dividends reinvested. When you reinvest your dividends, there's no commission taken on it. So it's a good bargain. Standard is about 3% interest a year, but that adds up.
Right.
And it's been very good to me.
Well, tell me, can you still get insurance through the society?
Oh, yeah. I don't know whether they would, well, they would. They would accept it from here if we asked them for a membership form and so forth. And I've been thinking very hard about bringing this up to the board. I don't know how much reaction we get, but I can't see why anybody would, because the Swiss have their own insurance schemes over there, so the younger Swiss, they may say, well, we don't need that, we got this already. I don't know, but yes, if you wanted an insurance, I could get the form and fill it out and send back whatever the first premium is.
So we talked about what your dad did, or his family